Hey, good afternoon. It's a beautiful Sunday, and I wanted to share a circumstance that occurred. Actually, pretty large event. It's day 172 of pulling and pushing and chinning up people out of darkness and depression. And this has been so successful, and I want to continue to be transparent, and that's why I wanted to tell this story. Little background: back in 2011, some of you may know. I suffered a loss of my law enforcement career, my political career, and my higher education career as a teacher. In a circumstance that was, I'm not going to go into it deeply. If somebody has questions, they can call. But it wasn't what everybody saw. It was something that was very misunderstood. And only I and, well, there's other people. There have been other newspapers and TV that have, gotten to the bottom of it and saw for what it was, but it was too late. It's too late when it happens years after. Anyway, I came across a lot of enemies in my day, and people had tried to take me down before. But in 2011, there was a certain person that was very successful in orchestrating my demise in that world. Again, probably the greatest thing that could ever happen to me, because, I have gone on to do some great things with a lot of great people, teach people, mentor people, training, business, all that kind of stuff. So very valuable experience. But I came face to face with this person on Tuesday down at the International Chiefs of Police Conference. And I was I was physically and emotionally very stable. And heartbeat didn't go up. I didn't mince my words. I just walked up to him. He was walking by our booth at the International Chiefs of Police, a partner with a body armor company. I put my hand out and said, "Hi, how are you?" And we went on with a conversation. He was visibly very nervous. He was upset. He was very cordial. I monopolized the conversation in a very positive way. But I attribute his nervousness and his guilt. But I also attribute I can only speak to my behavior, was that I was at peace. And today's topic is forgiveness. A long time ago, you love your enemies type of a situation, and it never really ruled my life. And it's funny how 5.5 years later, I come face to face with one of these people. And I found it very therapeutic. It was kind of an aha moment for me, and how much I've grown from those experiences. And like I said, I can only speak for myself and the people that, we try and help on this pulling people out, suicide prevention. Very similar lives, we all have enemies. We all have situations that bring us down, and there are some people that are a part of that. And sometimes we're the enemy, or we're the ones that bring ourselves down. But I wanted to share that circumstance because, again, I was at peace. I felt good. I buried all of that, and not that I love him, but I certainly forgive, and I certainly, have moved on. And it's not worth my energy. And I guess that's my message today: is it's not really not worth our energy to go back and really be vengeful, or to really try and screw up somebody's life. I've had a lot of examples in my life of men and women that have lost their loved ones, that have, for either criminal matters or accidental matters or whatever, and they've been able to move on, and that's the ultimate. Mine was professionally related. It wasn't life or death, but I look at them as an example, and they just, they make me want to be a better person, and make me really want to embrace the whole idea of loving your enemies, or just taking your enemies and not spending so much time on dwelling on those topics. Hopefully I've explained myself. And the monumental, it was really quite an event in my life, 5.5 years after a lot of things happened in my life here in Utah. And so I wanted to share that with you, just simply because I think we all have many significant situations in our life, whether it's our fault, their fault, your enemy, whatever it may be. But I think if we really focus inside to ourselves and really focus our energy on positive things and, building ourselves up positively, I think that we can overcome some of these things. Again, I'm not talking about losing a son or a daughter or a mother, father, or anybody. I'm not talking life or death, but I draw, and I hope we can draw from those people that have the ultimate in forgiveness and the ultimate in moving on through that. It doesn't mean we have to forget. I think it just means it strengthens us to continue to move on and to do things that we're supposed to be doing. Again, it's day 172. I know this is a long, probably a 5 or 6 minute thing, but I hope you'll watch it. I hope you'll watch it, and I hope maybe you'll internalize it a little bit. I know a lot of people out there have, and I just hope that we continue to progress. Great effort. Had a couple messages last night from people that are really out there helping folks. I know all of you are trying. I hope you don't get bored with these messages. I know this is a long one, but I hope you'll continue to watch or at least listen or share or like, because we really are. I say we because it is all of us. And I really appreciate you watching, listening, interacting. I couldn't be more happy about this effort. And in fact, I have some people approaching me that want to get involved on a bigger basis as well. And that can only do good for everyone. Have a great Sunday, and we'll chat soon.